So next we have Professor Taina Piherinen, Professor Kveratlo from the University of Oslo. The floor is yours.
Thank you very much. I don't actually see the slides right now, but
no, because I'm too slow.
Oh, okay, great. So my theme is sustainable innovations in Nordics. What kind of regulatory challenges and possibilities we have? And the slide, please.
Yes, one moment, and then one moment, please. So I will check that I'm recording also. This is now a bit like hopefully I'm recording, so but at least I'm now.
You are recording.
Okay, thank you, because it changed totally my two screens. But now, one moment there, here.
Okay, thank you. So what is the role of innovations in sustainability context? What kind of goals there are? The Paris Agreement emphasized the importance of innovation by noting that accelerating, encouraging, and enable innovation is critical for global response to climate change. Innovation aspects are also visible in the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals. And change the slide, please. There is no precise definition for sustainable or green innovations. At least in a broad sense, innovation can refer to new solutions, new products, materials, services, production process, or practices. And what is sustainable in this context? Typically, this definition includes elements of being environmentally responsible, resulting to minimum use of natural resources, or having a contribution to the sustainable development. Changing a slide, please. And the role of regulation. The role of regulating the innovations for regulating the innovation is twofold. Regulation directs the development of sustainable technologies and practices, and secondly, the utilization and diffusion of such technologies. Intellectual property rights, the exclusive rights, have a remarkable role in creating incentives for sustainable innovations. But there are other important areas of law as well in this sector. Financing of the innovations has a crucial role in creating the infrastructures needed for fostering development of sustainable technologies. Then, of course, the role of contracts, competition law, for instance, are important. And please change the slide. As a starting point, the Treaty of the Functioning of the European Union applies to integrate the environmental protection requirements into the Union's policies and activities. But how could we create incentives for sustainable innovations by regulation, especially in Nordic countries? As a starting point, the intellectual property law does not often recognize sustainability as such. And please change the slide. The pragmatic mentality of the Nordic legal thinking or in the Nordic legal culture provides some help here. It is often claimed that we have a tendency to focus more on the effects of regulation and the aims of searching feasible solutions instead of systematization and categorization of legal concepts as such. And these specific features have been helpful to some extent in efforts of adapting law to the era of digitalization. Some examples can be found demonstrating that the Nordic tradition makes the Nordic countries more responsive to the introduction of flexible instruments that might be helpful in adapting regulation to the digitalization in IP context. And these might not be big or radical stories, but anyway positive developments in some very specific context. And please change the slide. And could this mentality also help us in endeavors to integrate sustainability in the Nordic law? Does it contain possibilities to adapt our private law with the call for sustainability? We must, however, note that our courts seem to have a tendency for a strong respect of the will of legislators. And therefore, they are usually not so eager or enthusiastic to judicial activism. And secondly, our possibilities for independent Nordic solutions are, of course, restricted due to the extensive and detailed EU harmonization, also in area of intellectual property rights. And please change the slide. So in the area of so-called law of innovations, if there are such an area, the crucial are intellectual property law questions, finance law, competition law, contract law, and so on. But when considering the actions in area of intellectual property law, potential actions could relate to protectable subject matter, infringement assessment, or utilization and dissemination of inventions. There is nothing specifically Nordic so far in the area of regulation of sustainable IPRs. But what kind of measures are currently utilized? One is, for instance, this fast track for so-called green patent applications. It is used relatively widely in several countries, Finland among others, but there's nothing specifically Nordic in this system. And please change the slide. The Commission published a new intellectual property action plan a few days ago, actually. And the plan mentions rewards for green inventions, utilization of green technologies and data, spare parts protection, and the right to repair. And please change the slide. Yes, thank you. What kind of potential measures would we have here in Nordic countries? Of course, the possibilities are quite restricted. When considering protected subject matter, possibilities to provide some additional protection for sustainable innovations or refusal of protection for unsustainable inventions, we could assess those possibilities, but international conventions and EU harmonization set restrictions for those possibilities. In area of infringement, some kind of an ideal situation would be that the scope of infringing acts should be redefined so that only acts beyond the genuine purpose of maximizing the lifespan of the product or material would be counted as infringing acts. So bringing this sustainable lifespan idea comprehensively to the infringement assessment would be, of course, ideal situation. But the reality is that copyright law, trademark law, and law of industrial designs are really widely harmonized areas. However, there are some very small positive issues in this context. that might leave some possibilities. For instance, the European Court of Justice has adopted recently a more dynamic line of interpretation, at least in the context of copyright exceptions. So I would say that in case by case assessments conducted by member states courts, there could be more space for sustainability arguments and taking account more the societal needs and sustainability, and also maybe also to some limited extent member states' own ideas. And could you please change the slide? Intellectual property rights are crucial obstacles for repairs and also the reutilization actions. So could we create possibilities for a repair and reuse friendly assessment here in Nordic countries? So the traditional IP doctrines are not so, they do not have so positive stance on alterations, while they are really important when considering repairs and reuse of materials, like circular economy issues. But we still have some possibilities, I think. For instance, in a trademark law context, the national courts must assess quite flexible concepts. They really leave some space, I think. And in this connection, case-by-case assessment could be done from the perspective of promoting repairs and reutilization of materials. And secondly, in the context of national patent infringement, which are not widely harmonized area actually, when assessing whether an act of repair is a permitted repair or non-permitted reconstruction, the doctrines are quite flexible, and there are possibilities for supporting repairs by feasible interpretations, I think. And one element that I find specifically interesting is so-called normal lifespan assessment. So patented products can be repaired only during its normal lifespan. So I think we could integrate sustainability requirement into that assessment. Then, of course, there are small measures like we could implement the repair clauses in Nordic industrial design laws. And could you please change the slide? Thank you. So how about the way of how IPs are used? This is really important issue, I think. So how to promote utilization and diffusion of sustainable innovations. So licensing and sharing practices are crucial here. And compulsory licenses could be one possibility, but it has only very restricted possibilities due to the international conventions. And there's plenty of potential for more sustainable types of business practices relating to utilization of IPRs, especially this open sustainable innovations approach. This model is based on collaboration instead of closed innovation models, for which the exclusivity is a key feature. So it is often claimed that people from Nordic countries are good in cooperating and in building trust-based relationship, crossing the organizational boundaries. And this could be our strength here. It could be a fertile ground for having more this open innovation approach. And it is claimed that the willingness for open innovation activities related to sustainability is likely to be higher in the Nordic countries. So we have a potential potential here utilizing these kind of approaches. And then the last slide, please. So my brief conclusions: we have problems and challenges, of course, harmonization, international IP conventions and EU harmonization set limits for what we can do. In legal context, how could we define sustainable innovation? And then, of course, scarcity of Nordic case law in IP issues limits the possibilities to create new doctrines and interpretations. Of course, we have possibilities to impact on EU-level actions, but we could also utilize this Nordic pragmatic legal mentality. We could search more feasible, sustainable solutions. We could be readiness for adoption of influences from other jurisdictions, and we definitely, or the courts should definitely use the flexibilities that we have for sustainable friendly assessment for courts. And we could try to promote more open approach instead of using, or the firm, the business should use instead of this exclusive rights thinking or strict exclusivity thinking. So we could utilize the Nordic cooperative culture here. So thank you very much. And sorry for these technical difficulties.